Good evening and welcome to the Daily News Roundup with Daily Mirror Online. You're with me, Bhakti Abe Surya. Let's take a look at our headlines. The troops of the Commando Regiment seized 946 kilograms of smuggled turmeric in Manna. Mohammed Mihal makes a statement against the detainment of the skipper of MT New Diamond. The petition against the 20th Amendment's draft taken up at the Supreme Court. The government to add several amendments to the 20th Amendment to the Constitution. Former IGP Pujitha Jayasundara admits that negligence by the police assisted Zahran Hashim. The Cabinet approves the proposal to ban cattle slaughter. Marriages below the age of 18 to be declared as child marriages for all ethnic groups. The Kandy police arrest the owner of the Bu Alikada building in Kandy. Asela Sampath makes a statement regarding the maximum retail price for coconuts. The Special Task Force arrests an excise officer with 653 grams of mandi valued over 10 million rupees. Now diving into those stories in detail. A stock of 946 kilos of smuggled turmeric had been seized by the troops of the Commando Regiment and 54th Division during a raid at Kondaji in Manna today. The troops had arrested a suspect who tried to flee after seeing the Commando troops on Monday night at Kondaji area. The stock of turmeric worth 3.7 million rupees was recovered following the questioning of the suspect. The suspect and the stock of turmeric were handed over to the Manna police. Colombo Chief Magistrate Mohammed Mihal yesterday told Deputy Solicitor General Dileepa Peeris that the Magistrate Court has no jurisdiction to detain the skipper of MT New Diamond crude oil tanker Stereo Ilyas. The magistrate ordered the skipper to appear before the High Court when he is noticed to do so and not to leave the country without the consent of the courts. The magistrate made this ruling on observing the submission made by the DSG and the counsel Nipuna Wimalaratna, who appeared with Jeevan Gunatilaka for the captain of the distressed ship. The petitions against the draft of the 20th Amendment to the Constitution was taken up by the Supreme Court today. A 5-member Supreme Court bench was appointed by the Chief Justice to consider the petitions filed against the 20th Amendment to the Constitution. The members of the bench are Chief Justice Jayanta Jayasuriya, Buwanakalu Vihare, Sisira Diabru, Priyantha Jayawardena and Vijitha Malalgoda. A total of 39 petitions have been filed against the draft of the 20th Amendment in the Supreme Court as of this morning. The Attorney General has informed the Supreme Court today that the government has decided to add several amendments to the 20th Amendment to the Constitution at the committee stage in Parliament. Negligence made by the police department had assisted Zahran Hashim and the team to move around freely without getting arrested, former IGP Pujitha Jayasundara yesterday admitted at the PCOI probing Easter Sunday attacks. Testifying before the commission, Mr. Jayasundara said that the State Intelligence Service and the Criminal Investigations Department have to take equal responsibility for not arresting Ami Mohideen, a strong member of the National Tawheed Jamaat who had received an arrest warrant in 2017. The Cabinet has given approval for the proposal to ban cattle slaughter in the country. Cabinet spokesman and Mass Media Minister Keheliya Rambukvela stated that legalizing the decision would be continued in due course. The approval has been given to amend the 2 already existing ordinances relating to cattle slaughter.
ගවඝාතනයේ සම්බන්ධයෙන් කැබිනට් මණ්ඩලයේ සාකච්ඡා කරා කියන මොකද්ද මතුමා අවසාන වශයෙන් මේ සම්බන්ධයෙන් ආපු තීන්දුව?
ගවඝාතනයේ සම්බන්ධව යට අවශ්‍ය 52ක් තිබෙනවා පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ 52 වෙනස් කරන්නත්. ඒ 52 හරහා නීති අනුකූල කරලා ඒ තත්ත්වය ඉදිරියට ගෙනියන්න තීන්දුව කළා.
The government appears to have initiated legislative action to declare 18 as the legal marriage age for all ethnic groups, according to 3 private members' bills announced in the Gazette notification. Ruling party MP Pramita Bandara Tennakoon has worked out these 3 pieces of legislation as private members' bills. The bill titled Marriage Registration Amendment has sought to amend the Marriage Registration Ordinance, declaring 18 as the legal age of marriage for all ethnic groups including Muslims. It is an amendment to do away with exception given for Muslims below 18 to marry. Former Basnayaka Nilame of Dodangwala Natha Devalaya Anura Leuke, who is the owner of the Bualikada building in Kandy, has been arrested this morning. A 5-story building, which is said to be a recently renovated but old building on a slope, collapsed onto the adjacent hotel in Bualikada, Kandy on the 20th of September. A family of 3, father, mother and 1.5-month-old infant daughter, were killed in the incident. He was to be produced in the Kandy Magistrates Court today. The Gazette issued announcing the maximum retail price for coconut would not help canteen owners, All Island Canteen Owners Association Chairman Asela Sampath announced. He said that the government has the ability to declare 50 rupees a maximum retail price for coconuts regardless of the size of a coconut. Mr. Sampath reiterated that the canteen owners are not positively affected with the recent announcement of the maximum retail price for coconuts.
පොල් ගෙඩියක මිල දැන් රුපියල් 70යි 65යි 60ට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. බෞද්ධාති සමාගම මේ රටේ පොල් ටික අරගෙන සුද්දොන්ට යවන ඒ වගේම ඒ පොල් ටික බිස්කට් වලට ඇවලා මේ රටේ පොල් ලිගයක් හදලා පොල් වල මිරිහෙල දාලා මේ කම්පැනි කාර්යෝ මේ පොල් කිරි පැකට් අලවි කිරීම ව්‍යාපෘතියක මේ නිල දෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා මේ රටේ මේ ප්‍රශ්න මේවා. පොල් ගෙඩිය 70 වරන් කොහමද මේ පොල් කිරි පැකට් එක රුපියල් 40ට කඩේ අලවි ගන්නේ කොහමද? එතකොට මේ තියෙන පොල් කිරිද එහෙම නැත්නම් කෙමිකල්ද? මේවා මේ ඇත පොල් කිරිද මේ තියෙන පොල් කිරි. මෙන්න මේක තමයි අද මාපියාව. අපි කියන කරුණා කළා රජයට ජනාධිපතිතුමනි මේ රටේ ජනතාව සෞඛ්‍ය සම්පන්නව ජීවත් වෙන්න අවශ්‍ය නම් කරුණා කරලා මේ පොල් මාපියාවේ මේ පොල් මේ කම්පැනි කාර්යෝ සහ මේ කඩවල විකුණන මේ 40 පොල් පිකිරි පැන් වහම තහනම් කරන්න. පාරිභෝගිකාරිය සහ මේ මහජන සෞඛ්‍ය පරීක්ෂකවරු සෞඛ්‍ය සම්බන්ධින බලධාරීන් මේ කම්පැනි වලින් ජරාව කාලා මේව හොයන්නේ නැහැ. ඊළඟ අහිංසක පොල් කඩකාරයට දඩ ගන්නවා. පොල් කඩකාරයා කියන්නේ අහිංසක මිනිහා රුපියල් 5000ක් තියාගෙන මේ මිනිස්සු අලුවි කරලා ජීවත් වෙන්න හදන්නේ. එමනම් පොල් වතුරට දඩ ගන්න ඕනේ. මේක සම්පූර්ණ වැරදි. මෙන්න රුපියල් 40යි පොල් කිරි පැකට් එකේ පොල් ටික පොල් ගෙඩිය 70යි 70යි පොල් ගෙඩිය 40ට දෙන්නේ කොහොමද කියන ප්‍රශ්නය අපි අහන මේ රටේ ජනතාවගේ.
3 persons, including an excise officer, has been arrested by the Police Special Task Force with 653 grams of the synthetic drug known as Mandy, valued over 10 million rupees. The STF arrested a suspect at a roadblock near the Kaluwagala clock tower last night in possession of Mandy drugs while travelling in a car. The arrest was made following a tip-off received by the STF intelligence. For further details on the stories, visit our website www.dailymirror.lk. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Bhakti Abe Surya and this is the Daily News Roundup.